Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready, because what I am about to share might just change everything you thought you knew about fighting cancer. Imagine a world where we could stop cancer cells from growing without destroying any of the healthy cells around them. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, scientists just made a giant leap towards making that a reality. We've had chemotherapy, which is incredible for killing cancer, but it also ravages the body. Hair loss, relentless nausea, a weakened immune system. The cure has often felt almost as devastating as the disease itself. But something truly revolutionary just happened, something that could completely redefine how we approach cancer treatment. Let's dive into the problem that cancer researchers have been battling for so long. Think of RAS as a tiny, essential switch that tells your cells when to grow and divide. In a healthy body, this switch is incredibly smart, turning on precisely when you need new cells and gracefully turning off when you don't. It's perfectly balanced. Specifically, it gets stuck in the on position. And when that happens, your cells just don't stop dividing. They grow and grow uncontrollably. That, my friends, is cancer. Now, scientists have known about these rogue RAS mutations for years. But every single time they tried, they slammed into the same wall. You see, RAS isn't a lone wolf. It connects to other pathways inside your cells, kind of like a specialized key fitting into a very specific lock. One of the most important locks it connects with is called P-TGK. And when RAS and P-TGK shake hands, it triggers massive, unstoppable cell growth. The big problem? You'd stop everything, your healthy cells couldn't function. The side effects would be unbearable, making it impossible for patients to continue treatment. So, for a long time, it seemed like an unsolvable puzzle. But this is where our story gets incredibly exciting. Scientists at the prestigious Francis Crick Institute in London, alongside an innovative company called Vividion Therapeutics, decided to ask a different, brilliant question. Instead of trying to shut down P-TGK completely, the nuclear option, what if they could just prevent RAS from ever connecting to it in the first place? What if they could break that specific, problematic handshake between these two proteins, while leaving everything else perfectly intact? And they discovered something truly extraordinary. Using cutting-edge computer modeling and sophisticated chemistry, they found specific chemical compounds. Imagine tiny molecular wedges that could slip right into the exact space where RAS and P-TGK try to meet. These compounds effectively block these two proteins from connecting, without affecting anything else in the cell. It's like having a master key that fits one specific lock and stops it from turning, but leaves all the other locks in your body completely untouched and functional. This is precision at its finest. But here's what makes this more than just a fascinating laboratory discovery. They didn't just theorize, they tested it. They took mice that had aggressive lung and breast tumors directly driven by these very RAS mutations we've been talking about. And they treated these mice with their new compounds. The results? Absolutely incredible. The tumors stopped growing. But, this is the crucial part, the mice didn't get sick. The treatment was doing exactly what it was designed to do, targeting the cancer with laser precision and leaving everything else alone. Think about what this truly means. For what might be the first time, researchers have found a way to specifically interrupt the cancer-driving signal from RAS mutations without causing the kind of collateral damage that has tragically plagued cancer treatment for generations. We're not talking about a slightly better chemotherapy drug here. This is precision medicine at an unprecedented molecular level. It's a game changer. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but here's why this story is different, and why you should be excited right now. Just a few days ago, on October 19, 2025, this very drug entered its first clinical trial in humans. Yes, you heard that right. Real people, living with RAS and HER2 mutations, are receiving this treatment right now. Scientists are actively testing whether it is safe and whether it works in human bodies the same way it worked so effectively in mice. This isn't happening 10 years from now. It's not a maybe someday situation. The trial has officially started. They're found in a significant number of cancers: pancreatic cancer, lung cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, and many others. We're talking about roughly 30% of all cancers. If this treatment proves successful in humans, it could potentially help millions of people who currently have very limited and often devastating treatment options. The impact could be enormous. For over 50 years, our approach to fighting cancer has essentially been cellular warfare. We've been, in a way, carpet-bombing the body with chemicals designed to kill rapidly dividing cells, desperately hoping the cancer cells die before the patient does. And yes, we've made progress, absolutely. Survival rates have improved significantly. But deep down, we've always known Sir had to be a better, kinder way. Instead of attacking everything and hoping for the best, we're now able to identify the specific molecular conversations that happen inside cancer cells and interrupt just those conversations. We're moving from a sledgehammer approach to something more akin to microsurgery at the cellular level. And the implications of this go far beyond just this one drug. If researchers can successfully block the RAS-P-TGA interaction without side effects, what else becomes possible? What other cancer-driving protein interactions can we interrupt with the same incredible precision? This discovery could be opening the door to an entirely new generation of cancer therapies, each one meticulously designed to target specific molecular vulnerabilities while leaving healthy tissue completely unharmed. So, where do we go from here? These clinical trials are just beginning. The first phase is always about safety, making absolutely sure the treatment doesn't cause unexpected problems in human bodies. Then, if it passes the crucial test, so will be larger trials to prove that it actually works to stop cancer growth in patients. This process typically takes several years, but the fact that we've gotten this far, that the science is sound enough to warrant human trials, is a remarkable achievement in itself. The dedicated researchers who made this discovery have been working on this problem for years, running countless experiments, meticulously testing thousands of compounds and using some of the most advanced technology available to map protein structures and predict how molecules will interact. This isn't luck. It's the result of incredible persistence, vital collaboration between academic institutions and private companies, and a courageous willingness to think differently about an old, persistent problem. And behind every single scientific breakthrough, so are real people. So are the researchers who have dedicated their lives to laboratories, the brave families who have participated in early trials, and the millions of patients around the world waiting for treatments that might actually work without completely destroying their quality of life. So are people right now sitting in oncology waiting rooms, wondering if they'll live to see their children graduate, get married, or have kids of their own. This research isn't just about molecules and mice. It's about hope. We're not just talking about incremental progress here. We're talking about a genuine, profound breakthrough in our ability to fight one of humanity's oldest and the most feared diseases. We're talking about the very real possibility that someday, cancer treatment won't mean choosing between your life and your quality of life. It might mean simply taking a pill that stops cancer cells from growing while you go about your normal day, feeling great, and living your life to the fullest. The story of this particular cancer therapy is still being written, and we don't know yet if it will work as well in humans as it did so promisingly in mice. We don't know if there will be unexpected challenges or setbacks along the way. Science rarely moves in a perfectly straight line, but what we do know is this. Scientists have successfully demonstrated that it is possible to stop RAS-driven tumors without harmful side effects, at least in animal models. They've proven the core concept works. And now, for the first time, human patients are receiving this treatment as part of a rigorous clinical trial. This, my friends, is how medical progress truly happens. Not with sudden, magical miracles, but with dedicated researchers asking better questions, developing smarter tools, and courageously refusing to accept that the way we've always done things is the only way. The breakthrough we're seeing today is the incredible result of decades of tireless work by countless scientists, each building on what came before, each adding another vital piece to this complex puzzle. So while we eagerly wait for the results of these human trials and while we hope with all our hearts that this treatment proves as revolutionary as it appears, we can appreciate the incredible moment we're living in right now. We are witnessing a potential turning point in cancer treatment. We are seeing precision medicine become a tangible reality. And we are powerfully reminded that even our most difficult challenges are not insurmountable. Sometimes, all it takes is someone willing to look at an old problem in an entirely new, brilliant way. The future of cancer treatment might not be about finding ever more powerful ways to kill cancer cells. It might actually be about finding ever more precise ways to simply tell them to stop growing. And that incredibly hopeful future is being written right now, in laboratories and clinical trials all around the world. This is just the beginning, and he couldn't be more optimistic about what's to come. If you found this information as hopeful and exciting as he did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this good news, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible science breakthroughs. Your support means the world.